I'm Tracy Walker, and today I want to share with you another chapter of my book, The Cards I Was Dealt That Transformed My Life. And today's chapter will be chapter 21. The day everything changed in an instant. It was coming up to the end of the school year, and my husband and I were both looking forward to the Christmas holidays. Our first Christmas in our new home. I finished my day and headed home. Sick of the push mower, my husband had gone out that day and bought a bright red ride-on mower. We sat down to catch up on each other's day, a cool drink in hand, and then spent a fun hour or so with him, teaching me how to use this ride-on mower. I was surprised how easy it was and how much I got done in such a little time. We'd both had busy days, me at school, my husband doing things around the property, and I could see how tired he was. Give training a miss tonight, I suggested. He was supposed to be at the Naval Barracks, a 50-minute drive for his usual session, and I was worried he was too tired. I can't, he said. That's my child support money. Let me give you the money this month, I said. He wouldn't take it. It's my responsibility, he said, then paused. But I'd really appreciate taking your car instead of mine, the four-wheel drive. It's so much more comfortable. Of course, I said. 30 minutes later, he gave me a kiss and off he went. As the night went on, I couldn't shake this unsettling feeling that something was wrong. I just didn't know what. The phone rang. Is he coming to training tonight? One of the guys from the barracks asked. I told them he was on his way, and the unsettled feeling increased. He'd told me he was planning to ring his brother on the way, so I rang to check. Haven't heard from him, his brother said. I was beyond worried. It wasn't like him to say he was going to call and then not do it. I tried to remember what he'd been wearing and thought it was his Navy tracksuit. At least if there was an accident, they'd recognise the insignia and call the Navy. Nothing I did worked to help me settle. You're overreacting, Tracy, I told myself. You need to trust that everything is okay. I couldn't. My gut wouldn't let me. I paced and I worried. I tried going to bed, but I just tossed and turned. Something was wrong. My phone was on my bedside table. I stared at it and then I picked it up and rang his number. It connected. Then from somewhere else in the house came the familiar tinkle of his ringtone. That explains why he hadn't rung his brother. But as for me, I was none the wiser, and there was nothing I could do except wait it out. Finally, through the curtains, I saw lights pull into the driveway. I rushed out the front to meet him. Except it wasn't him. Two people were walking up the drive towards me. Two people in uniform. Are you Tracy Walker? One of them asked. Yes, I said. My mouth was dry. Do you own this car? The other asked, and showed me a rego number. It was mine. Yes, my husband borrowed it to go to Navy training. They asked if they could come inside. Sitting down, they then told me how sorry they were. Your husband had an accident on the M1 near Toombul. There was a pause. Not again, I said. I knew what was coming before they even said it. He'd been killed instantly. I burst into tears. We'd only been married 3 months. We'd only just bought a house together. This could not be happening again. The police asked if I would like to call someone. They asked if I wanted them to ring. I felt for the 2 police officers having to deal with this extremely distraught woman. No, I said, I'll do it. By this stage, it was 10:30 p.m, so when I rang my brother-in-law, he was already in bed. He's dead, I blurted out when I finally answered. Then I lost it. Thankfully, the police took the phone and took the call. All I could think of was, how could this be possible? He was never coming home. My husband was gone.